The North Atlantic, a vast expanse of water that has long been both a source of awe and fear. Its waves crash with a ferocity that can humble even the most seasoned sailors, a place of wild beauty and powerful storms. The ocean surface can be deceptively calm one moment, only to be whipped into a frenzy the next by sudden squalls and gales. In these rough waters are the Flannan Isles, a lonely group of islands covered in mystery. These islands, often shrouded in mist, have an eerie, almost otherworldly presence. On one of these islands, Eileen Moore, stands the Flannan Isles Lighthouse. Built to guide sailors safely through treacherous waters, it has stood as a beacon of hope and safety. Its light was a sign of hope for sailors in dangerous waters. The beam, piercing through the darkest nights and thickest fogs, was a welcome sight for those navigating the perilous seas. But in December of 1900, the light went out. The lighthouse became silent. The once reassuring beacon was now a dark, foreboding silhouette against the stormy sky. The keepers, 3 experienced sailors, vanished. These men who had braved the elements and the isolation of the lighthouse were nowhere to be found. No one knows what happened to them. Their disappearance left behind a haunting mystery, one that has puzzled historians and maritime enthusiasts for over a century. It's one of the biggest sea mysteries of the 1900s. Theories abound, from rogue waves to supernatural forces, but none have been proven. Come with us as we explore this mystery, delving into the history and the many theories that have emerged over the years, searching for answers in the shadow of the silent lighthouse. Join us on this journey to uncover the truth behind the disappearance of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse keepers. 7 miles off the coast of Scotland, in the vast and often unforgiving Atlantic Ocean, lies a cluster of islands known as the Flannan Isles. These islands are not just any ordinary land masses, they are steeped in mystery and legend. Constantly hit by the strong Atlantic, the waves crash relentlessly against the rugged shores, creating an atmosphere of both awe and trepidation. The sea here is rarely calm, and the weather can change in an instant, turning from serene to stormy in the blink of an eye. The Flannan Isles are a collection of rocky outcrops, each with its own unique shape and character. These empty, windswept rocks are full of old stories and superstitions, passed down through generations of sailors and islanders. The terrain is rugged, with jagged cliffs and sparse vegetation, making it a challenging place to navigate and survive. Legends talk about a lost kingdom sunk in the sea, with its ghostly people forever tied to the islands. These tales speak of an ancient civilization that once thrived here, only to be swallowed by the unforgiving ocean. The spirits of these lost souls are said to haunt the islands, their presence felt by those who dare to venture close. The islands are beautiful but dangerous. Their scenic beauty is a stark contrast to the peril they pose. The landscape is dotted with hidden crevices and slippery rocks, making every step a potential hazard. Yet it is this very danger that adds to the allure of the Flannan Isles, drawing adventurers and thrill-seekers from far and wide. Huge cliffs rise from the wild ocean, and sudden strong storms are common. These towering cliffs are a testament to the raw power of nature, standing tall against the relentless assault of the sea. The storms that batter these cliffs are sudden and fierce, capable of overwhelming even the most experienced sailors. Landing on these islands is very risky, even for the best sailors. The rocky shores and unpredictable weather make it a daunting task, requiring skill, courage, and a bit of luck. Many have tried and failed, their boats dashed against the rocks by the powerful waves, but even in this dangerous place, people built a light to keep others safe. The lighthouse stands as a beacon of hope and safety, guiding ships through the treacherous waters. It is a symbol of human resilience and ingenuity, a testament to our ability to conquer even the most formidable challenges. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse was finished in 1899. It showed how clever people could be, even against nature's power. Its job was to warn ships about the dangerous rocks and currents around the islands. 3 lighthouse keepers took care of this important light. These men, often alone for weeks at a time, lived a lonely and difficult life. They lived with loud winds, crashing waves, and the constant danger of the sea. But they did their job, always watching and keeping countless sailors safe. On December 26, 1900, something terrible happened. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse went dark. The regular flashes of light that guided ships disappeared. People worried as the light stayed off. A ship, the Hesperus, was sent to check on the lighthouse. When they got to Eileen Moor, they found something strange. The lighthouse was empty. A meal was set on the table, but the keepers were gone. The logbook, carefully written in, stopped on December 15th. What happened to the 3 keepers? Section 5. The Rogue Wave, Nature's Angry Power. One idea about what happened to the lighthouse keepers is a rogue wave. These giant waves, sometimes taller than 100 feet, can appear suddenly. They can destroy even the strongest ships. Could a rogue wave have washed the keepers off the rocks while they were working outside? The dangerous coast of Eileen Moor is known for its huge waves, and the keepers were always exposed to the weather. Section 6. Isolation and Madness. The Breaking Mind. Being alone and living in such a harsh place could have hurt the keepers' minds. The isolation, combined with the relentless, unforgiving environment, would have been a heavy burden to bear. Imagine the constant roar of the sea, the howling wind, and the unending solitude. These elements could easily erode one's mental stability over time. Weeks or months alone with the constant sound of wind and waves could have driven them crazy. The monotonous routine, the lack of human interaction, and the oppressive silence broken only by the violent storms would have been a test of endurance. The mind in such conditions can become a fragile thing, susceptible to the creeping shadows of madness. Could one keeper, driven mad by being alone, have hurt the others before being lost to the sea himself? The thought of a mind unraveling to the point of violence is chilling. The isolation could have bred paranoia, fear, and even hallucinations. In such a state, the line between reality and delusion blurs, leading to actions that would otherwise be unthinkable. There were no signs of a fight in the lighthouse, which makes this idea less likely. The interior was found in perfect order, as if the keepers had simply vanished into thin air. This eerie tidiness suggests that whatever happened, it was sudden and left no trace of struggle or conflict. But we can't ignore how being so isolated could affect someone's mind. The psychological toll of such extreme solitude is profound. It can lead to depression, anxiety, and a sense of hopelessness. The mind, when left to its own devices for too long, can become its own worst enemy, conjuring fears and doubts that can consume a person from within. Section 7. Whispers of the Supernatural, Legends and Lore. The Flannan Isles have always been connected to the supernatural. Local stories talk about mermaids, sea monsters, and ghosts. Some people think something supernatural took the lighthouse keepers. Were they cursed or taken by mythical creatures? There's no proof of this, but these legends add to the mystery. Section 8. Conclusion: the mystery remains. More than 100 years later, the disappearance of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse keepers is still a mystery. There are many ideas, but no real answers. The truth is lost to time and the sea. The story of the Flannan Isles reminds us of how powerful nature is and how fragile human life can be, especially against the wild ocean. The story still fascinates us, showing us that some mysteries might never be solved, their secrets forever hidden in the unknown.